Hello viewers, welcome to another edition of Community Inside the GASA Media Studios. Community Inside is a talk show where we bring to the spotlight social happenings all around us, and that is why we are here, I and to handle a very short but educative topic, which is redesigning the African school curriculum. Well, it's of no news that we are losing our Africanness by the day due to Western content. And so we are here to discuss on how to bridge this gap or how to break this problem. Okay, so Emma, you come to realize that Western education is beginning to do more harm than good in our society today. Very correct.
Yes, I think you're very correct on that point because first we have to talk on our dressing.
Okay.
So we have been so much exposed to the Western
Well,
world. Yes, you can say something like that because nowadays young girls and boys no longer feel that they have to respect their dressing code. In any occasion, you see a young girl be exposing her chest, not even thinking of what could the father or the mother say about it, or maybe an elderly person who can somehow see them by the road. You see chain everywhere, a guy, yes, yes, which at times you the girl who tries to dress decent, it's as if you're not doing it perfectly well. Yes, it's as if you are not being recognized when walking on the road.
Yes, that's very true, and all can be blamed to Western content since we are pushed to Western content. So now we are focused now on the Western education, and if you come to realize we are really beginning to forget our own roots, our own very base where we are from. You will come to realize that many people don't even just know the origin of their tribes, like how their tribe originated from the first person to ever begin from that particular clan and all whatnot. But you see, they know about foreign education, they know about the 13 North American states.
They are not far from the truth because I, for one, I will take myself for an example. Growing up as a child, well, my mom is a teacher. All she ever wanted from us was to speak good English. So I was not really exposed to try this mother tongue. Yes, at times we would go for holidays and our grandmother would try telling us or try conversing with us using our traditional language. I would feel like, Grandma, why are you forcing us? Because we don't know when are we ever going to learn. She even use the hand method to move wood from the fire so that she can hit us with it. Just to greet, it was more than us. We just feel like English is something superior that if you speak, maybe they'll recognize you, they can easily pick you out for something. Yes. That's
and just now you see that even in our very school curriculum we are being taught either in English or in French or in any other foreign language. It's just of recent that I even hear that though I've not even seen it applicable that there is there is I call it our mother tongue placed in our curriculum. I mean, all of this is all because of foreign content.
And it's still very challenging to some of us. If I was to go back to school and my primary school, or maybe starting back from nursery school, maybe I would think it would be really difficult for me to adapt to learning my mother tongue because I think English has already been a bond, something that I know I must speak. I must speak English. I must make a difference with the people coming from the village because villagers when they come, you hear that the accent is really tough enough that you.
So I was still talking on loss of identity. You see, the identity goes a long way to even identify with our names ourselves. You see, because of foreign education, because of foreign content, we are always wanting to identify with English names. Wilfred, Wilston, Elizabeth, and all the rest.
Not only the names, but attach even nicknames.
Nicknames too are still foreign. You don't want to hear somebody just try and call somebody as some name. Master, see, I calling from a family name. It becomes a problem. Which is not actually African enough. You see, we're losing our identity because of foreign content, because of foreign education. And you see, Dr. Ketisha, that's why you see every day we begin to see African scholars arising from left and right, dropping articles here and there on the net, only because of this foreign content and the damages it's causing on our society. And you see, viewers, we have a very prominent one, which is Professor John Kenji. In his article, which he said, reforming the secondary and higher educational school curriculum in Africa. You see, this article is very, very impactful, very, very nice. And just to link up with this article, we went to the field, we sampled the take of the head mistress of Fungus Academy School, Munya, and this is what she has to say on this particular topic.
I am Madame Abe Kale Esther, a teacher of Fungus Academy Bilingual Nigerian Primary School. Yeah, we have the disadvantages. I look at where I see the disadvantage is that with the foreign education brought by the colonial system, the mother tongue as for now was not introduced. So children at that time, even when myself I was in school, they did not know anything like their mother tongue, unlike now that they are trying to include in the school curriculum. So now it has become a difficult task, and parents too, most of the parents that educated themselves at that time did not know anything as such. So it's a small disadvantage that we see from the colonial periods, because mother tongue was never introduced in any curriculum.
Okay, that's very true. So in order to curb this problem, we would like to begin from the very basics, which is the foundation of the kids, where they start from nursery, primary, before going to higher education. So we're looking into redesigning the African school curriculum. So what's your own take on this particular subject matter?
Yeah, to redesign, we can start even from the kindergarten. You know, from the kindergarten, it's even easier to start from there, because those children, they learn by doing and they learn by touching. We start from the simple to the complex. Why do I mean by simple to the complex? We take them from the environment. If you are teaching them, you have to start from the environment. That is simple to complex, because if you cross the immediate environment, and then you want to go up there, the children will never pick it. But if you start gradually from the environment, you teach them what they are seeing and touching, the children will be, as they are gradually growing, the children will be able to at least know what they are doing, and then will get in contact with their parents. That's parents-teachers relationship. Like the mother tongue, we work with their parents, because some of these languages teachers cannot know, because we come from different chiefdoms, and every place you have their own language, everywhere you have their own language. Same to as the children in class, you cannot know all where they come from, so we work with parents.
Okay, so besides the immediate environment, how about teaching them about places, people, or probably even prominent structures, like even the mountains? I mean, can it not go a long way to help out?
Yeah, that can also help if we go out for, let's say, field trips, because when you are teaching and showing the child, it is very important. We organize field trips, carry the children out. What you are teaching them, you show them. Yeah, then sometimes we put it on our project. When you teach, you carry out a project, and some of those things we take them for our project in some lessons. Take the children out.
So after watching this video, viewers, Emma, you come to realize that what this teacher said made a lot of sense. Don't you see? Because she said, okay, starting from the very base, which let me say she made mention of the kindergarten, teaching them about places that they see, teaching them about the atmospheric conditions that we find here in Africa. Just imagine a child can go and tell him about snow, then about winter. What does he know about snow? Where has he seen snow before?
Something we have never seen before.
Yes.
And we don't even know how it all came about. Even in terms of, because excuse me if I have to say, talking about environment, you grow up in an environment, like my mom would teach me the things that I'm supposed to know from. I'm from the soccer. I take myself for example, that I'm from the soccer. They'll have to teach me that the soccer started like this, with this old man like this, and it was named after this. And from there they started calling this tree, they started calling this mountain. This mountain was named after this, and that's how I get to know that I'm from this clan, I'm from this area.
And this is what identifies with my clan.
And I also have to learn about other clans, how they came about. I will not have to stay here and I'm learning about Atlanta. I'm learning about
British
history. I don't know how their system, everything that they do there.
Yes.
I'm just told about it, I've never been there.
Yeah, so Professor Kenji alongside other scholars see to it that from the very kindergarten, we should teach our children what they see around them, what characterize their society, what characterize their educational sphere. You see, you don't just start teaching them far off, you teach them what they see. And you see, viewers, if we start rearranging our school curriculum, and parents, if you start teaching your children what they should know about their society, then we'll go a long way to make Africa a better place. Well, Emma, is there anything you have to say again to our viewers?
Well, the only thing I have to add is, especially to the parents, especially to the young parents coming up, right? We should know that we have an origin, and to help the teachers as well, because they might try to put in their effort and they will not know how to speak all the languages. They can have 50 pupils in class. How do they have to locate and know that this one is coming? If I'm Bakuri, I speak Bakuri. They'll never look for a Bakuri teacher to teach Bakuri class. But back at home, you can put effort to teach your children, not to only realize that they have to know English and French, but their mother tongue. At times, you even use it to gossip as family, gossip in the house. And in our house, my mom will say English has made it in a way that people now know are sacred. She has to shout at me, in English or pidgin. But if I knew my mother tongue, she would say it and insult me. Before the devil, like we always see that we expose ourselves to the devil. Before the devil will want to come in and know that this is what my mother said, it will be kind of difficult. So from home, before school, parents should ensure that they help their children, make them realize where they are coming from.
Yes. Okay, viewers, at this point we draw the curtains, we place the cap on today's edition. So please do well to like, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more coming up on GASA Media. I have been Chris Coffee, once more collaborating with
Emma Kule Naluangale.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.